Hi everybody, how are you doing? This is July 29th, 2021, time 12:27 hours UTC. So I'm your favorite host, sjsrana, Rana, reporting on various global issues and what we see as a climate crisis, how it's going to develop and what's coming up ahead of us. So quickly jumping on to the Olympics, Tokyo, which we see again a different scenario for July 29th. Japan leading the gold tally, and followed by China, United States. Now we see a newcomer on the block, Australia. So Australia is on number 4, and this is quite bizarre because we have not seen Australia so far in the top 7, but it initially was lagging, but now it's got more gold medals, so it has jumped to the 4th place. So this is quite phenomenal. Japan is leading. However, the overall total tally of the medals goes to United States. So United States having overall 37 medals, whereas China is 29, followed by Japan, Australia 20, and India. Well, India is drifted back to 46 now from 42nd position, which was yesterday. So quite strange. Now quickly let's see how Philippines got their first gold medal. Quite phenomenal, and this is being celebrated in the Philippines.
Malaking bagay po talaga yung supportang binigay niyo sa akin at sa lahat ng mga Pilipino athletes. At makita niyo naman na kayang-kaya nating manalo sa Olympics. Na kaya ko, kaya niyo. So don't ever give up on your dreams and life.
Siyempre sa akin, nung nakita ko sa na nakuha niya, hindi kasi cable kami pero hindi live eh. Nakita ko lang sa YouTube. Ay siyempre, napatalon ako, napahiya, wow, sabi ko. At last, Philippines has a gold medal in the Olympics.
The nation is ecstatic about your achievement. Your achievement is the achievement of the Philippine nation. So we are extremely proud.
So this is quite phenomenal, and Philippines has got the gold medal. Hong Kong has got gold medal, and for some reason India is still trying to see. It's got 1.4 billion population. Will it even get a gold medal at all? Well, let's see and wait the results. Okay, quickly jumping on to this US pole vault. Tragically has been denied the Olympics Tokyo because of the COVID-19, and has been sent back. So this is quite tragic for US. It was this pole vault was supposed to a champion supposed to bring gold medal. Quickly, all in all, the hockey team is doing very well, and we see the golden guy US Rizal wins 100-meter freestyle. So quite phenomenal what's going on over there, and a lot of new players, a lot of old players are breaking the record. So quite phenomenal. Now going to the ROC, which is Russian Olympic Committee, Team ROC, which has won 23 medals. There's a sarcasm going on. They say, they should be given gold for the sheer brass. neck. The thing is, because Russia has been banned, but the ROC team is participating, which is having almost 335 athletes from Russia region, and it's participating in Olympics and they are winning the medals. So this is quite sarcasm that how come the athletes have to suffer because of one or two people. So anyways, now quickly jumping on to the US State Secretary visit to India, and now we see how things are panning up, that the estranged democracies to the engaged partners. Well, the thing is, the democracies, the values of democratic nation, what is followed by US is quite contrast what goes in India. Because if you look at the things which are working for India, like where the things are gaining the ground on, how the corruption is rolling in, how the massive amount of rape saga, or you can call human trafficking empire, is rolling in India. Also, what we see with the human rights, the deterioration of human right, and also the freedom of speech. The journalism freedom index. India is ranking very low level in the Asia region, let alone the world. So these are the key principal values which India government has to basically honor. However, the enshrined Constitution of India, which gives the freedom, Article 21 of expression, thoughts, no one can be put under pressure, or enslavement of any kind, which is the fact which is now getting clear to US, and a crystal clear message being sent by the US administration that we do see problems of human rights in India. Anyways, what we know is the US is interested in gaining grounds with India because of the huge amount of bilateral ties, import-export business. Also, we see a lot of defense deals going up. So here we are seeing already what's been raised 2 or 3 past videos, that COMCASA and the SPAAC SPAAC agreements, which India has with US, are the most concerning to US now because of India's importing Russia S400 anti-defense missile system. So this has already upset the US administration, especially the defense secretary, who has recently also again raised this issue. So we'll see how this will come up, but we see the democracies should participate in active protest. Look at this democracy functioning in US. How come people openly are participating in protest? That's the way democracy is supposed to work.
So I'm here to say to the squad, and especially AOC, who did make a lot of promises, that we still have faith in you, and we would like to see, if you have a better plan than we've been able to see, please share it. If there's a pathway that you've got that we're not aware of, please share it, because we're losing hope here that you represent us. And it's so difficult for people that are independent to get elected in the first place, and then to see the very people that sponsored the bill not stand up for it. It's very disheartening.
This is how the democracy is supposed to function, folks. Now, I've already raised this issue. I have been sending emails to my subscribers. You can see these are some trails of my email from sjsrana@yahoo.com. I keep sending it twice a day, in the morning, in the evening. So I keep updating, I keep writing, exposing the facts. However, I do face the wrath of authorities here, where they try to contain me because of my human rights activists. A lot of things which we see uncanny, or something which is out of the crowd, doesn't mean that's supposed to be a threat to a democratic nation or the governments. They should view it as some change which is coming, and change always happens when a person starts anew, afresh, and a different way of guiding people, telling things, the way of telling things. That's how the change comes to the world. So, folks, going back to the India economy, which we know IMF recently cuts India GDP FY22 to 9.5 from 12.5. And looking at the, I told you in last session yesterday that I'm going to delve deeper into it. This is the detail of India. Look at how the cooling activity, which is almost, exceeding 5, is touching India. So this cooling activity in India is gaining ground. A lot of factors are factored in after COVID-19 disastrous second wave on India, where almost you can say 2.5 million fatalities were reported, and we saw the collapse of India healthcare system, which has dented many people. 250 million skilled workers of India are out of job. Yes, folks. That's the grim reality. The region, the area where I live in Sasnagar, Mohali, India, it's a very posh region known as 3B2 Sector 56. It's a very posh locality. However, I have not seen, a lot of people who are on rent, who are from the company, or even people who come as PG, temporary renters. Before COVID-19 hit India, every other house I see was full with PG or renters. Even the family renting out the locations. But now it's all empty. It's all spooky because it's a cooling effect. People are out of job, and 250 million skilled workers are out of job. You can understand how hard it is for them to live their daily life. So we see the activities cooling down. We see all these graphs going down for India except the exports. Yes, folks, exports from India has rose 48%. And very surprisingly, India export to China has even exceeded 62% growth, which is quite phenomenal. India may keep complaining to US, to everybody else, that we have a problem with China. They don't open up. They have a defense problem. But what is this going on? This year, they have traded or exported to China 62% growth. So this is India to China. So there is a problem which India government doesn't tell upfront, that they are hiding facts. The obfuscation doesn't work. US knows about it. Western nations, mostly like UK, knows about it very well. So, folks, these are the things where we come to know eventually. So, moving on, the India economy is showing a sign of cooling down in June, from March. And this is phenomenal because this cooling effect is going to continue, I think, a month more because of the monsoon. But I think in August, September, I think India is going to pick up. So this is my prediction. In August, September, October, India is going to pick up the growth. But the industrial output of India, which is basically down, way down, is a big concern. The industrial output shows the strength of basic economy of a nation, which is basically too much into the, you can say, a cooling effect. Now, quickly moving on, we see the slower growth pace for industrial output basically is 29%. From month-to-month basis, from 135%, which was in April. So again, folks, there's cooling down effects which will be exceeding 5%. And another factor which I just want to add on quickly is the growing inflation. Yes, folks, India is hiding the facts that India is hitting almost double-digit inflation, which just like 6-7 months back was just single digit, 7%, 8%. But now it's almost 13% inflation. I think more towards 14%. So this is something which is quite going to impact India economy and GDP. Okay, quickly moving on to the sun. As I've been telling, sun is going to do bizarre phenomenon. You can see it's flaring up. A lot of these CMEs are coming, and there's a coronal hole opening up, which has already spewed a massive amount of the flare from sun at speed of 590 kilometers per second. So folks, these things are quite phenomenal, and I think I tell you, the global climate catastrophe is about to come upon Earth, and we are already seeing these effects. So let's take a look at these clips.
Super hot here, so my partner and I we set up some shade, help cool our neighborhood, and they're pretty safe.
It's already bad enough not having air conditioning, but having no power at all. And this heat is
celui-là, ils n'ont pas logé là. Et désolé, c'est une chose. Autrement, ils étaient tous.
It's going in the ground. It's going in the ground.
Climate crisis, my friends, is the test of our times.
The biggest risk is that we miss this opportunity in 2021 to reverse the suicidal trend we are waging war.
So okay folks, I take sign off now, and you can always contact me on these details, and let's hope people try to waken up to this climate crisis, and what's coming up ahead of us is bizarre. I tell you, be prepared for it.